in the season of unproductivity where you are and nothing is growing. God has greater for you, but first he needs you to move. You're bucking the system, fighting against friction. You're fighting against the tension. But God said he has to unravel you. He has to make it uneasy for you to make you understand where you are. It's not where he wants you to be. And you're in a season, you've been in a season for 2 years, it ain't nothing growing. Amen. Look at somebody and tell them it's time to move. Wish I had a witness in here that would testify that had I not moved, I'd still be depressed. Had I not moved, I'd still be in a dead-end job. Had I not moved, I'd still be in a dead-end relationship. I dare you to high-five 3 people and just tell them it's time to move. It's time. That was the wrong look at the people behind you and say it's time to move. You got to get up, get out, and get. Amen. I had to move. My life was on the line. My family was on the line. My destiny was on the line. And when you move, you won't even understand why Jesus is forcing you to move. Watch the text. So now the text says Philip, who was one of the 7 deacons selected for ministry back in chapter 6, doesn't waste time going to work in ministry. He doesn't negotiate with Christ. He doesn't say, I'll do it once I get my house in order. He says, immediately he went to work. He accepted his assignment, which guaranteed him God's grace, power, and provisions to go into a region that Jesus had instructed them back in the gospel of Matthew 10, 5, and 6 not to go into. He had no business as a Jew going to Samaria. Had he gone to Samaria without the power of the Holy Ghost, he would have got killed. This is the same Samaria where the woman at the well initially rejected Jesus because she said, aren't you a Jew? Jews have no dealings with a Samaritan woman like me. But Jesus spoke to the woman and said, if you knew who I was and what I brought to the table, then the person that you at home with, you'll realize he'll never satisfy you like I can satisfy you. He said, once you understand that you're getting one taste of the real thing, you'll never go back to a counterfeit. And I don't want you to look at your neighbor, but I want you to just think to yourself, all of the counterfeit relationships and all of the counterfeit people that you are depending on. But Jesus sent me here this morning to tell you that if you have one taste of him, that you'll never go back to that